Didn't even see the one. Anyway, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Monday through Friday at noon, folks. That's right. Monday through Friday at noon. Check the website, TonyOceanMedia.com. Call it 847-769-8609 to book a show. Every show is dedicated to the first responders, men and women in the military, and you wonderful people who take the time and watch the show. Whether you're watching it now during your lunch hour or you're watching it later on the replay, we appreciate it. I'm here, Tony O, on the north side, Carol Brandolino in the library on the south side. Carol, how you doing? Special day. Didn't Gianna start high school today? You should be so excited about that.
Yep, Eliana is now a freshman. Oh my God. I just can't believe it. It was kind of surreal for me. I didn't cry. I was surprised. I thought I was going to cry. Nothing. She was so laid back, so chill, very excited. She was calm. But I just kind of looked at her and oh my God. And when I started looking at the old pictures, that's what gets me. But she's ready. She's ready. I'm just so excited I hope she likes her teachers. And it's a big school. Like just any high school is going to feel big, no matter what. But I can't wait to hear about her first day. I'm going to take her to dinner later, and I'm just super excited for her. Yeah, she looks so cute.
Well, congratulations, man. That's be fantastic.
Thank you.
It's the start of school. That's the start of school, man. It's a big step. Big step. Anyway, all right. So it's showtime. Let's see how everything falls into place today. Let's see how. Yeah. Thank you, Seventh Heaven, and welcome, guys. It worked. Here we are. It's Twisted Tuesday. It is Tuesday, August 18th. It's pretty cool. Let's talk about our sponsors, the great JRC Ace Hardware. Oh, yeah, they got a lot of good stuff going on. Tony Ocean here in the house. Deal alert. Who doesn't like getting free items when you go shopping? Not me. Saving money, and you're going to love what our friends at JRC Ace Hardware is waiting for you. It's time to take advantage of their biggest buy one, get one, buy more, save more offers happening right now at JRC Ace Hardware stores. BOGO deals are back at Ace. Buy one and get one more. Shopping today. Score incredible savings through the store. Featuring deals. Buy one, get one, 50% off Clark Kensington paint. Buy one, get one free in select DeWalt Milwaukee products. Buy one, get one at 50% off of insects repellents. Buy one, get 40% off Ace trash bags. Buy one, get free Ace basic pleated air filters. That's our friends from JRC Hardware. Buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighbors, folks. And that's what's a good thing. And first, I'll be live from the store, wonderful in Lawrence. We will be a live Ace Hardware, and I can screen is not moving. Okay, try this again. There it is. Anyway, August 31st, Monday, they're doing a live remote, and they're giving away a chance to win a bunch of prizes. And the last 3 years we've done this, and they've gave away a free Weber grill. So pretty cool. Nice. Monday, August 31st at the Ace Hardware in Cumberland, Lawrence. All right, Carol, tonight we're supposed to be at Kenosha Petrified Springs, Stogies and Steins. For our third time this year. And then we have one more coming up September 4th. It might rain, so we're getting a call by 1 o'clock. If we get the call, then it'll be canceled. If not, we will be doing the show tonight. Ocean's Rat Pack in Kenosha, Wisconsin. That's 6 to 8. Tomorrow we'll be at Pronto's in Glendale Heights on Bloomington Road, outside patio. Great place. 6 to 9. And again, if it rains, that show will be canceled because you can't go inside.
Okay.
But Thursday, Moretti's in Edison Park. If it rains, they'll move us inside. Friday, of course, is Chicago Prime Steakhouse, and Saturday is the big one, Mars Resort in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. It's going to be huge. It's supposed to be even bigger than the last few years, so I'm excited about that. 4 o'clock, 4 to 8 is set. And then Sunday, Rano Nesti's Club Arcada Speakeasy. All right, tomorrow my guest will be Matt Cassane, funny comic man. We're going to talk about comics, Cheap Trick, and all that good stuff. Thursday, there will be no show on Thursday because I have a gig in the afternoon at Crystal Lake with Ocean's Rat Pack from 12 to 1. Outside concert in Crystal Lake Thursday. And then Friday, Rick Sorcy from the Cave Dwellers, and he's got 2 new movies out, so he'll be joining us on Friday. All right. Oh, I want to thank Jeff Hunt and Chris. Went out to dinner last night at time. So Jeff, thank you guys so much. That was a lot of fun, just kicking back and relaxing and not doing anything. Okay, Carol, it's a wrap, of course. We're talking about Taylor Street Fest. What a great fest it was. You were there, I think, 2 nights, maybe 3. I'm not sure. But and every year that you go, every year that I've been doing it, I did the very first one with Ron Onesti, and I've been with him ever since. And I'm so proud. And the band was fantastic on Friday night. What was your overall take on the whole fest?
Well, I've been going for many, many years like you. I went on Friday and Saturday night. So Friday night, I got to go there a lot earlier, just kind of enjoy everything, get some food, walk around, get to see all the vendors. It was nice. That was for you. Got to, then I saw your show, which was amazing. It was packed. I mean, when you look out into that crowd, I try to send you pictures that I take. It's just so deep. It's like hundreds and hundreds of people deep. It's really impressive. And then Saturday, when I went, the food's always just on point, really good. And then Saturday I went later. I had the wedding to do, which I'll talk about that later, but I did the wedding for the Not Your Mama's Mimosas. So it was really warm, a little humid. That's really the tough part of being out there. I don't know how you do what you do, because you got suit jackets. Like, I didn't even have that. I had like a tank top and, whatever, but it was hot. That went well. Then I ended up going later in the evening because, so Tony Orlando was DJing across from Hardcore Italian's tent at Vintage Bar. So he did like the after Vintage, and that was packed. It's just a great bar too, because it's got all the open doors and open windows. So people are standing there at the end, and then you could, the streets right there, they have tables. So that was a lot of fun, and it was really busy. Great music, obviously. We had a lot of fun. We got home late that night. Met a lot of new people I hadn't met that I kind of am friends with on Facebook, but I've never met them. So we kind of see each other and say, oh, now I'm meeting you in person. And I did a lot of networking. So listen, to me, it's a really great way to network. There's so many people there. And I even met a young man that everybody knows. He's just everywhere. He's an amazing he promotes his business and he's out there. But we talked about getting a liquor license for me. And he's like, what do you do? I can see why he's so successful. He's like, what do you do? Are you interested in this? He's like, well, we got to get you a liquor license. I was like, okay, let's do it. He's a young
kid. I forgot his name, but he's not. Yeah, he's a young kid, right?
Jason Qualia. I don't think you pronounced the G. I can't. I'm not sure, but he is unbelievable. He's such an impressive young man. And I like him. And then we realized where we knew each other from, because I always think people look familiar and then I'm wrong, right? But he said, when I told him the last job I had with the Grant, he said, that's it. He said, I met you in Springfield because he was there for the Italian caucus when I would go with my last boss. She's Italian and she's in, politics. So we would go together. And then the Gianni, was it Pasquale Gianni? That gentleman.
Oh, yeah,
Another impressive. Sure. I met him in Springfield too. So I talked to him.
They know their stuff.
Oh, they do. They're just impressive young men. And that Avante group also, when my kids get old enough, well, Gianni is, I think, now. But for young professionals, Italian American, that is just such an important thing to be a part of. If you have kids or grandkids, really, I think it's 18 and up to like 35 years old. They do parties, events, and then they network and they do their businesses together. I think there's nothing better to get your kids into. And then they're around, they're like, it's like a youth organization, but they
Yeah.
party it up and they do great events. So I got to meet a lot of people from Avanti Group too, and I was just really impressed overall with the types of people, the quality of people, and that just kind of just overall makes me really happy to have my kids be a part of the Italian American community as well as the Greek American community, and
Yeah.
just continue to keep them within that community. It's really important. So yeah, I had a good time.
I think it is too. And there's a lot of great avenues out there, and there's a lot of social clubs, and there's a lot of places that you can join.
Yes.
And it's a pretty good
Mhm.
thing. I agree with you 100%. We were
Yeah.
just talking about
Mhm.
Taylor Street Fest. It's Ocean's Pit, little show about big things. Carol, a couple other things here.
Mhm.
What I loved about it, it's the camaraderie. Everybody kind of supports each other, kind of cool. Some
Yes.
musicians that support a little bit people more than other musicians do, but the
Sure.
overall I think is pretty cool, and the people and the food, and it's just great. It's too bad it's only 3 days.
Yeah.
I mean 4 days.
I know.
You know, you
Yeah.
wish you can keep going. And speaking of festivals, 100-year
Mhm.
anniversary for the St. Gennaro Fest in New York, which is another great fest. It'd be a 100-year anniversary this year. Now, I played there
Nice.
3 times in the last, I don't know how many years, and I've been there many times. And it's getting smaller and smaller. I remember 20 years ago, it was huge. And then it just not
Mm.
is, I don't know. It's not as,
Well,
it
how would
doesn't
you
have that punch
compare?
like it used to.
Yeah, how would you compare that? Because to me, that's a bucket list thing for me to do. Because for me, I love New York. I just love the East Coast, and of course, I want to do the Boston one too. But how do you
Yeah.
compare that to Taylor Street? Like, what's different? What's better? What's not? What would
Well,
should I
look,
go?
I think, well, yeah, I mean, it's cool. It used to be like, 20 blocks. It used to be huge. And then what happened
Yeah.
with the Chinese, at the
Mhm.
time that the Italians were running things down there, they had all the buildings. Well, when the Italians kind of pulled out of there, and then
Okay.
the Chinese kept coming in and buying all the buildings out, so it got smaller
Mm.
and
Okay.
smaller and smaller. The food is still
Okay.
good. It's the vendors are still good. The music is still good. It's still got
Okay.
that vibe. I think Taylor
Mhm.
Street's a lot better. My
Okay.
opinion, the
That's
Taylor
good to
Street
know.
one is better. Boston's
Mhm.
got a good one. Boston's got a
Yeah.
good
Yeah.
one.
Mhm.
But I think Taylor Street overall is a fun.
Okay.
But New York is, and maybe
Yeah.
because of the politics through the years too, it kind of maybe changed. What
Mhm.
I mean, that city.
Yeah.
So that's just my opinion. Everybody has their
Okay.
own, but it was very good. Okay, so 100 years, happy 100 years anniversary to the St. Gennaro Fest in New York City.
Mhm.
There's some stories here. Better yet, divorce court. Everybody's been through a divorce court of some type. I'm just
Mhm.
wondering if a person, imagine just walking into one, not having anything
Mhm.
involved, just to sit and watch.
Oh,
Have you ever
yes.
done that besides your own, like myself? But
Yeah.
wow, can
I'm doing it
experience that.
now. Every time I have
Yeah,
like,
but I mean,
whenever I have to be there, you have to hear other people's cases
yeah,
before yours comes. So you're sitting there
that's
listening
true.
to other people's shit. Um, and let me tell you, it's a
But you also have to be there. I'm talking about if you just randomly walk in one day to
oh,
somebody's court, to divorce court, and hear, like, right? It's like,
yeah, it's it's
yeah,
interesting.
yeah,
It's
it's pretty
interesting. There's
messy.
all kinds of it is messy. And you know what? It's sad because you do see that the parents sometimes they're not worried about the kids. I've seen that already, and when I've had to sit in court to wait for our turn to come up, to come in front of the judge, you just you just some of these parents, it's like, this is the problem. This is the problem. It's the parents. Is the parents, they're just so pissed off at each other and worried about sticking it to each other that the kids get lost in the shuffle. And this is why we have the problems that we have with the children. It's brutal.
Well, do you think they'll change? Do you think they'll make some sort of change in divorce court? In your opinion, what can they do What can they do to make it a little bit more amicable for both sides and worry and put the kids first in some way instead of everything else?
I don't know if they can. I don't know if they can because you as much as you want to try and put the kids first, you really don't have any control over how somebody parents. You don't because you know what? Unless they're doing something illegal and DCFS gets involved or something happens, the kids get taken away. You don't know what goes on at people's homes. That's why it's so important, I think, the schools that your kids go to, because this is where they're going to find the kids that don't have the parenting at home that they need or want. I think it's so important to have their mentors through school because they don't have them in their parents, a lot of them, or an aunt or an uncle or grandparent, right? So that's why I think it's so important for teachers and school counselors, and these are the people I think that make probably the biggest difference next to parents and family, blood relatives. I think is who these kids have available and accessible to them in school. So that is why it's so important, I think, I can't wait to hear for Eliana, how she likes her teachers or counselors. And it's important because even though her and I are close, she's going to be there every day, 8 hours a day, 7, 8 hours a day. And, I want her to be able to have other mentors other than me, because we all know that kids don't always not listen to their parent, but it's just different. When it's somebody else telling them something, they tend to lock in a little more, and they're like, oh, if this person's telling me, my mom, of course, is going to tell me this, or my dad. But
Right.
I think when it comes from somebody that they don't know in that capacity, it matters a little more to them, and they hold on to
I
it.
think so too. Or if you hear the same story from what your
Right.
parents were telling you, and then
Exactly.
they say the same thing. Wow,
Exactly.
my parents were
Wow.
right, my mom was right, or whatever. Yeah, dad, right,
Yes.
right. So
And I
interesting.
take every opportunity to
Makes
say
you
I
want.
was right. Always.
I
She's
was
like, I
right. You
know
gotta
you
love
were
it.
right. I know you were right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I
they
can't
gotta
help
come
it.
back and tell you that. Ocean Spit, little
Right.
show about big things, Monday to Friday. This part of the show, of course, is brought to you by man. Today, I don't.
Oh,
I'm
woo!
just everything. Oh no,
There it is.
but you got it. I haven't got it
I
yet.
got it. It went right up.
There it
You
is.
just have to
All right, Carol, tell
you
them
just
all
have to
about the
be more
mobile pop
patient.
up, not your mama's mimosas. Tell
Not
them.
your mama's mimosas, mobile pop-up, I'm for rent basically. I guess whatever. So it's not your official mimosa bucket. um, do parties, bachelorette, bridal showers, baby showers, actually what divorce parties, fests. Eventually I'll be able to get into those, and any kind of event you could think of, backyard parties, whatever you want, pool parties. I've had moms reach out to me already saying the kids are back in school. Some are still here, which I posted this last week. The sun is still sunning, so let's do it. Like have a mimosas. I know there's something they call mimosas, so it could be, not your mama's mimosas event. So yeah, 708-860-7881.
There you.
You can go on
That's it.
Facebook. Yes. Yes. So a lot of fun, good
And
feedback.
find all
They're
you need. It's
great
great for
drinks.
summer.
Yes. Yep. Any event. Any event.
Very, very cool.
Mhm.
And remember, guys, it's not only summer. You can use it in the fall. You can use it for Christmas
Oh
parties. You
God,
can
yeah.
wherever there's alcohol served,
Sure.
you can have that party.
That's
All right,
correct.
and you're
That's correct.
you're supporting local establishment, local people,
Mhm.
and that's what it's about. Good morning, Boyd.
Yes.
Sometimes it takes a couple of decades before a child realizes what their parents are trying to say. Good point. Gina, how you doing? My ex
Yeah.
played my weekends with my kids. Emil, how are you doing? Dennis, how are you doing? Happy birthday, our good buddy Dennis in Lake Geneva, Wisconsin.
birthday.
Happy birthday, Dennis. Looking forward, buddy, to having a party with you on Saturday. Tony O watching. How you doing? Hey, everybody, how you guys all doing? All right, so we have Twisted Tuesday here. I've heard a horrible story on ABC. I'm sure you might have heard about it too. A Hinsdale mother at the age of 31 years old, Angelina Kalamenic, or Mendek, if I'm pronouncing it right. Her 7-year-old kid, fell into the Des Plaines River. The 31-year-old mom jumps into the river, saves the boy, gave it to a family member, saved her son, her 7-year-old son, but she drowned. Do you,
Oh,
uh, here you are, everybody around going, she got him. She got him. And oh my God, it's fantastic. And then bloop, the current took her down and she is gone. Our prayers
oh,
go
that
out to
is
the
heartbreaking.
Carmichael family. She's 31 years old. Her son was 7
Mm.
years old.
It's heartbreaking. It really it kills me. I mean, I'm glad the boy was saved,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
he lost his mom. It's just so sad. It's so
Think about
sad.
him, his whole life too. At 7 years old, where's mom? Well, she
Right.
died saving my life.
Right. Right. Well, she's a hero for sure.
It killed me when I read the story this morning, Carol. I was in
Yeah.
tears. I mean, it was like really,
Mhm.
really sad.
Yep.
Also, the actress I mentioned yesterday, the Hayden. I don't know
Oh,
if I'm pronouncing her last
it's
name.
Panettiere. It's Panettiere.
Panettiere. Okay.
Yes.
Well,
Mhm.
according to World Star, I guess they found Nakarin.
Narcan.
Is that I'm pronouncing it right? Yeah.
Yeah,
She
it's
called
Narcan.
911. So I guess they gave her advanced life support. They administrate her that, but
Mhm.
yeah, I guess she's had drug issues and alcohol abuse issues through the years. I know her brother died of an enlarged heart from what I
Right.
remember.
Right.
But
With her, you
and
know
that's
what?
young though, Carol, right?
It's very young.
How
She's
old was she?
36. She was 36 and she was a child actor. Like since she was 11.
Yeah,
I mean, here's the thing. I've been watching I followed her. I liked her. She was in a series I watched called Nashville. So that's where I kind of
yeah,
really got to know who she was as an actor. But
right.
now that you're hearing the stories, and recently she came out with a memoir in May about her life, and not gave up her daughter, but she gave up her daughter custody of her daughter to her fiance, her ex-fiance, who she had the child with, because she had
Yeah,
really bad postpartum depression. And then she did struggle with substance abuse, and but the depression from postpartum was so bad. She recognized it and she gave custody, but she still was a big part of her daughter's life. But they live in Russia. This guy was he is a wrestler or a professional boxer or a professional wrestler, but from Russia. But the thing is
okay.
is in all the interviews I'm seeing and things, it just makes it that much more sad because she was trying to get help. She recognized it. She went to rehab a few times. But the problem is the one interview I saw of her actually this morning, what she talked about was wanting to be have a daughter-mother relationship with her mother, not a manager
Relationship.
relationship with her. And so she tried so hard and she wanted that so hard. And she just felt like she was her source of money, like she was a product. That to me is where the substance abuse, that's where that came in. That's the void. That's the void, the hurt, the pain that she was trying to fill. So if I were her mother, and I hate to say this, I'm not blaming her. But what I'm saying is this girl was saying it in her interviews. I just wanted to have a mother-daughter relationship with my mom. I just wanted her to come to me about her and that I was her daughter and have nothing to do with the acting part of it. Because her mother put her into acting, like a lot of people do. And
Right.
this child acting thing is not necessarily a good thing unless you are a really strong, good parent. I don't know, that's got it together and knows the ins and outs of how it really should be. You can't.
And you have to be both. You have to be the
Right.
manager, but you also have to be the mom too.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah.
Drew Barrymore was going through the same thing growing up
Yep.
with her parents were
Yep.
managers, and a lot of people go through that. It's got to be to become a child actor, and then if your manager, your parents, how about I forgot who it was. The parents were stealing the kids' money, all the
Oh,
money
I'm
they
sure
made. The parents were taking it all. So
Sure. Sure.
it's a sad story. It really is.
Yeah, it is. It
It
is.
really is. And here's also another thing here. Have you been following this Lindsay Clancy story?
Yes.
I guess
Yes, I have.
now, she killed her 3 children, but she had some sort of depression as well, correct?
Yes, and here's the thing, I'm watching they're actually, Fox is playing it live,
Yes,
the
yes,
court case. I've been watching that. So, here's the
yes,
thing, what happened is tragic, and horrendous in every way, shape, or form. And as much as you want to vilify her and what she did was awful, yes, this is the problem. Women, and I'm going to speak on a woman's behalf because this is what we're talking about right now, and that I
Yeah.
am one, and I am a mom, and I've had children.
Yeah.
Some women, you
Yeah.
know, they will tell you, and what they were talking about in court, they were talking to her mother-in-law. Okay. They had text messages and the doctors and the people that she went to. She was trying so hard to get help. Couldn't sleep. She was overly exhausted. Then the postpartum depression kicked in. They put her on meds, trazodone, this, that, you know, all these things is surrounding women's mental health. It's not given enough attention. It really isn't, because moms could sit around all day and say, I'm not okay. I don't feel right. I'm not feeling like I'm a good mom.
Who was going to
I'm
say
not
that?
giving my kids what they need. You gotta, there have to be more resources. And I'm sure there are some, but they're not available to you or really promoted out there. You shouldn't have to go seeking these things. They shouldn't be that hard to find. Okay. And also, I think we all need to take a page out of this book, because this grandmother lost her grandchildren. Okay. Now, nothing's her fault.
Yeah.
She was trying to help her in-law, her daughter-in-law. But God can't imagine what she feels like. She was there for her. She tried helping her. She was a nurse herself. But these doctors with the medications, you can't just go giving people medication, be like, oh, here you go, this will help. No, that's a Band-Aid too, in some ways. Your mental health needs, and if you have children and you know somebody has children and they're struggling, get involved. If you know them that well, get involved. Say, hey, listen, do you need somebody to take care of your kids for a week, for a couple weeks? Like, there are resources in that other grant that I did.
Yeah.
It's called Safe Families. It's called Safe Families. I don't know where they're all located or how many of them there are, but what they are, and essentially, it's not a foster home or anything, but if you need that kind of help and you need somebody to take your kid or your kids for like a week, I mean, they get vetted, you meet them. It's, you get to know them.
Yeah, sure.
They make
Give
sure
it
they
some
go to school,
space.
they get fed. Yes. And because not everybody has family members that can help. They don't. They have no one to go to. They have no friends, no family that can want to take care of kids or have they're capable of taking care of kids, right? Like at that age. So these are resources that, they need help. They need a break. They need to go talk to somebody. They need to just check out for a minute and regroup. This is going to keep happening if this stuff isn't offered more or put out there more. And I think it's really sad.
There's a lot of, I was just thinking about, like even with our kids here at the house. I mean, if they didn't have us to watch the kids, you have to go somewhere.
Daycare.
Not only is it expensive, and the daycare and everything like that, you don't know who the hell's watching your kids too sometimes.
That's right.
Or your grandkids or whatever it is. Boyd said every scenario is different. Some folks just don't have the backup to lend a hand, and that's sad. You're absolutely right.
100%.
And just Carol, like Carol was saying, there is ways, and there should be more, though. People should be more aware of this kind of a social help that can help this out.
Yes, they should.
Good point. Peggy Glenn, how are you doing? I hope you're doing well. All right, a couple real crack crosstown series. The Cubs did beat the Sox at the very end there, folks, 7-5. It was a close game. Now they play again today and tomorrow. Also, for the Chicago Bears fans, the Chicago Bears tickets are most expensive tickets in the NFL, folks. Bears tickets cost more than anybody else's tickets. A family of four, $2,169.87 for tickets to go see the Chicago Bears.
That's nuts.
That's expensive. Nuts. Completely nuts. Hey, yeah. I'm always forced to do that thing that I'm not qualified for, and that's being nice to idiots. And I hate. Look, I can go on a rat in this, and maybe when we got some more time, I will. But it's some people in this world are just really completely nuts. Crazy. And here's something I had to ask you about, Carol, because being a woman, and I think you heard this story. Democrat governor signs Massachusetts bill that allows abortions up to birth. The blue state just legalized abortion up to birth. There's Fox News. What's your whole take on that? I know it's got to be real touchy here, because it's another topic you're not supposed to talk about. But I think this is important, especially from a female's point of view.
Hmm. Look, I think a woman should be able to make their own choice. Okay. I do, about their own body. I respect that and understand it. I am absolutely against the late term abortion. 1000%. If you don't want to have that child and you cannot, not everybody will carry it and then birth it and give it up for adoption, which is what you should do if you don't want the child. Okay. Many people out there want children and can't have them. Now, if you know right off the bat you don't want it, or and you're going to give an abortion, then you know what? There's 3 weeks, 2 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 weeks. I mean, again, not that that makes it better, but I can understand, the argument there, but not when this child has developed a brain, a heart. I mean, come on, that is a human being.
Yeah.
I'm just because they say it can't live on its own, because it's attached to the umbilical cord. That's
Yeah.
bullshit.
Sure.
First of all, you're just rationalizing murder, because I honestly, because they're saying up to term, then the second the baby's born, then it's murder, because it's the same. It's just killing it right when
It's
it's born. What's the
right
difference?
there
It's
when it's
what,
born.
hours old, or 2 days old? What's the difference? People give birth 2 months early. The babies live 4 months early. The babies live. They could still live out of the womb. They just have the
Absolutely.
NICU and stuff, right? So, yeah, no, that's not okay. That's not okay. That's irresponsible. So irresponsible. Why do you have to wait till that late to do that? Unless it's a medical reason. Look, it's your choice 100%, but unless it's a medical reason and there's harm that could be done to the baby or the mother, and that's a difficult choice to have to make, but that's their choice to make. And I respect that. It's not my business, not my choice. It isn't.
Yeah.
The people, to me, that used to have, I knew and worked with people over the years in, restaurants and this, that were having abortions instead of just taking freaking birth control. I have a problem with that. I have a big problem with
Absolutely. Yeah.
that. Don't get pregnant. Like, do your
Some
best to
people
not
don't
get
give a
pregnant if you
shit.
don't wanna
Some
do it.
people don't care. They'll have hey, I can go get an abortion. If it
Yeah,
doesn't
'cause you don't
work
have to
out,
pay
it's not
for it.
like you rented a car or you rented something. If I don't like it, I can return it.
Right, right.
It's not that way.
No, and it's just not given I don't know what it should be given, the thought and everything else. So that's my stance on it.
Oh,
I don't think it's
and I
right.
appreciate you. Like I said, trying to get from a woman's point of view. I think even yesterday I mentioned on the show about Italy, the country of
Mhm.
Italy, banning gay couples to adopt kids. Um,
Yeah.
you know what? Like I said, there's a lot of kids out there that can use
Yeah.
family. So if
Yes.
it's two men, if it's two women, who gives a shit? If it can help
Right.
the kid. Now, like I said, 20 years ago, I would
Oh,
have
yeah.
probably agreed. But as I got older and you get a little wiser, you actually believe that if the kid is better off with two
Yeah.
people that love him. Doesn't have to be a
Correct.
mom and a dad. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Right.
So,
Right. I
but
agree. I totally agree.
but then you have this on social media that's driving everybody crazy right now. Michelle, how you doing? Patrice, Emil, Craig, how are you doing? I've never seen one. I've never seen two. So I don't know what Frozen 3 is going to be like. But the big
Oh,
thing all over social media is Eliza or Elsa is going to marry a
else.
woman in Frozen 3.
Come on.
Now,
What?
I don't, like I said, this is like all over the news, all over social media. I don't know what I don't know what a Frozen is.
Okay.
I know it's a movie for kids, but
Yeah.
I never seen one. I never seen two. And now number 3, Elsa is going to marry a woman. I don't know what happened to her husband.
So it's a huge Disney, movie,
Yeah,
cartoonish movie,
well, I
whatever.
know it's big.
And
I know
Elsa's
it's
the
big. And
princess,
there's
right?
songs and stuff about it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
yeah,
a princess,
yeah,
and she did
yeah.
have her prince. I think they did get married, or they were going to get
Okay,
married in the second one. I'm pretty sure, Elsa and
okay.
Anna, right? But to me, you're just forcing something that just doesn't need to be. You're forcing something that doesn't need to be. And I get it that, listen, oh God, I could debate myself all day long. This is why my brain is fried. You know, when they see Barbie dolls, this is what this reminds me of. When they see Barbie dolls and they came out with a Barbie doll that was disabled, okay?
Yeah.
And so the little girls or little boys see a Barbie doll that has like the wheelchair or whatever. They're like, "Oh, that looks like me." Like that's so important. I understand the relatability uh, aspect of all of this. I really do. And I understand that. But you know what? Just make a new series or a new movie. Don't piggyback off one that's already been there and done that. She had her Prince Charming and this it's done, it's over. Start a new one where this is all about, maybe having two women fall in love, right? And maybe they could follow them through that
Just
journey.
come up with a
But
different come up with a
yes,
different yeah.
yes, come up
Okay.
with a new one.
I agree with that, but here's the problem. Here's a problem I have. These are for kids, young kids. Young
Mhm.
kids. I don't think they should be subject to all that shit until their time is right.
I think it confuses
That's
them. I
my
agree with you. I think it's
confusing.
confusing, but we also have to understand this too. Like you said, 20 years ago, you wouldn't have agreed with you would have agreed with what Italy was doing, right?
Correct.
Now,
Correct.
like you said, the reason why is because we've been exposed to it on a regular basis.
Correct.
And like everything else, you become slightly desensitized, but also you start seeing it more and more in public and in your families, in our families. We see it more and more, and you realize these are just people. They're regular people that are in
Yeah.
love with the same sex. And it is what is as long they're good people, they're loving
Yeah.
people. You know what I mean? So we realize that we become wiser. Now, I don't think at 2 and 4 years old. No, I don't, because just
Yeah.
don't push it in their faces too young, is all I'm saying. Because I think it is confusing. I do.
Absolutely, it's confusing. That's the
Yeah,
part I can't. That's the part I don't agree with.
right. Just let them
Anybody can
figure
do
it
whatever they
out.
want, put it on these kids. Now,
No,
I
let 'em
mean, this is
figure it out.
a big, huge, and Disney made a fortune with this. There's also the rumors about the whole Disney shit as it is, and
Right.
but I mean, to go back and take a movie like that, a musical movie that kids love so much, and now
Yeah.
confuse them, just like you said. Come out with a
Yeah.
completely different movie. Start it with two ladies that are in love with each other, and make a series like that. I have no
True.
problem with, but don't let
Right.
these little kids.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah. I agree.
okay. It is what it is. All right, guys. Chicago Music Cruise, 5 months away. January 10th to January 17th. We're going back on the Royal Caribbean here. Star of the Seas, Tony Ocean, and Seventh Heaven, of course, Florida, St. Martin, St. Thomas, Coco Cay, Bahamas. We're looking forward to it. It's not only a tradition, but it's a vacation. It's a lot of fun. It's my fourth one with them. And next year, they're already talking about next year going to Europe. So there's another one that's already being planned.
Oh,
So that'd be
okay.
interesting too. So
Yeah.
this is the one you got to go to, chicagomusiccruise.com. Put in Tony Ocean, or better yet, give Mary a call at 630-688-1725 and say you want to go on the ocean with Ocean. A lot of fun. A great guy. Jeanette, how are you doing? Nice to see you. All right. Carol, real fast, we got a couple, and then I know you're going to do something live today, so we'll talk about that too tonight. Employees say that Gen Z is showing up to interviews with their parents. Some employers say that they have encountered Jay-Z job applicants arriving in interviews with their parents, highlighting changing attitudes around career. I mean, this guy has not a chance, or a girl, if they show up with their parents, correct?
No. Right. Bring the wet wipes too, so you could wipe their ass or their tears if they don't get the job. Are you kidding me right now? If somebody walked in, if my kid asked me to go to an interview with them, I would parent fail. Okay? Parent fail if my kid asked me to go to a job interview with them and they allowed it in. Come on. That's insane.
And what kid is going to get hired? No kid's going to get hired on that.
No.
It ain't going to. It's nuts. Nuts. All right. Well, there are more and more crazy stories coming up. But before we do that, it's time for a couple oh my God facts. Oh my God facts.
Woo. All right.
The average. There you go, Carol. The average trick-or-treater bag. The average trick-or-treater bag.
Okay.
How many calories do you think that bag has?
Oh, calories. I thought you were going to say how many pounds was it? Okay. Calories. Oh
How
my
many calories?
God. 10,000.
The average trick-or-treat bag, there's around 5,435 calories in that
Average.
sack.
Mhm. But
Average.
when you got bags like this, all
Yeah,
pillowcases full of it,
that it's more than 10.
10,000.
There you go.
Right. Right.
Here's something that I always thought for sure. I just didn't know about the cell phones. But oh my God, India, the country of India, has more cell phones than toilets.
Ooh.
I heard a rumor. Allegedly, so don't go start freaking out, people. Allegedly, there was a guy that lived to an Indian family. They don't use toilets. They shit on the carpet. And then they shit on a mat. They shit on some sort of mat, some religious mat, whatever it is, and then they pick it up and they throw it away. This is something that I heard. This is somebody told me.
But what's the reason for that? I wonder. I'm
I
gonna
don't know.
research now.
But why do they have more cell phones? And why do they have more cell phones than toilets?
Yeah, because you sit on the cell phone while you're sitting on the toilet. So I mean, they go hand in hand. Who doesn't have
They
their
go
phone
hand
with
in
them on the
hand.
toilet?
See, that's
Right?
crazy. New Yorker. Now, I don't get this. Around 1,600 New Yorkers are bitten every year by other New Yorkers.
By people? Oh,
By
my God.
people.
Holy shit.
1,600 New Yorkers are bitten every year by other New Yorkers.
That's it. Take away people's
When they
teeth,
get-
their weapons.
They're going to get in a fight.
Right.
Fight. Here we go. Giraffes can't yawn. Giraffes
Okay.
can't yawn.
Interesting.
The avocado is poisonous to birds. The avocado, which is good for
Okay.
us and people, but
Interesting to know.
Shock.
Okay.
all right,
Mhm.
couple more here, couple more. Mosquitoes can fly through raindrops without getting hit. A mosquito, that's pretty cool.
Oh my God.
Without getting hit. Oh my God, Fax is absolutely right. There you go. Before people drank coffee, they've been chewing on its beans for 400 years. So before they had the liquid, they would take the beans and just chew them. Oh
Oh.
my God, Fax. You can't make
Okay.
this shit up, folks. Thank
Mhm.
God the robots will take care of the biting problem.
Yeah.
Good one. All right, we got three more. Swims, the word swims and the word noon are words that can be flipped backwards and upside down and still spelled the same way.
Interesting. Okay.
See that? All right. The word planet. The word planet comes from the Greek word for wanderer because the planets move while the stars still remain still.
Oh. Greek. Okay.
Your Greek did it. One of your Greeks did it again. Okay.
One of my Greeks
And
did
last
it.
but not least, the month in which most murders happen. I think.
Ooh. It's got to be a win. Oh, see, I was going to say winter month because people are depressed maybe in the winter, but more people go out in the summer. So let's say October. I don't know.
August.
End of summer. Okay.
Right now,
Wow.
the month in which most murders happen are in August.
Oh.
Maybe because it's summer. Maybe people are hot. I don't know. They're aggravated, like you said. They're outside. More shit's going on. These are, oh my God, useless facts, folks. But wow, very interesting. Now, look, here's another thing: conspiracy theory. Have you ever? Now, Carol, have anybody even on the show? When a mask comes down on an airplane, they say you're supposed to put on. They always show you. When the lady gets up there and shows you, but but I don't know if you've ever had to put one on. According to what conspiracy theories, they told you oxygen masks are there to save your life. They told you it's a standard safety protocol. They told you to put yours on before helping others. But what the masks aren't, but what if those masks aren't designed to keep you alive? They are designed to keep you calm while you die. Here's what they don't tell you. Normal air has 21% oxygen. The masks give you nearly 100%. That sudden rush doesn't just keep you conscious. It makes you relaxed, peaceful. Even as the plane plummets at 600 miles towards the ocean, you're still smiling, accepting your fate without the fight.
Oh, hell no. Listen, if I was able to get the mask on, first of all, I would just be like, I think I would not.
Correct.
I wouldn't be well under that circumstance. However, I think it makes sense that if it does calm you, then maybe you can make more rational decisions, because not every time a mask comes down, you're going to die. You might be a landing, a crash landing or emergency stuff like that, to give you the oxygen. But maybe it does make you calmer to make better, more rash decisions and just kind of, you're not panicking and freaking out. Who knows? I'm just going to tell you, if I have to put a mask on, it's over for me.
No, me too, but I got it. They're telling you to you've got to put the other guys, help the person next to you first.
No,
if
you
got to put yours down, you really get. I know, but yours. I mean, it's like Jesus.
Listen,
I would never put that. I wouldn't be able. I'd be pushing button for help. I'd be.
It would be.
We're dead.
It would be over for me. I would just pass out.
So it'd be done. It'd be closed. Case closed. It's done.
Yes,
okay. The odds of you making, or the odds of, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. And then after that, I want to read a couple memes to you after you.
Okay. The odds of making $1 million. The lottery, 0.00003%. Pro athletes, 0.3%. Marrying into money, 4%. Stock market, 10%. Real estate, 18%. Business owners, 24%. Chance of odds of becoming, making $1 million.
I mean, yeah.
All right, what do you got?
Okay, I just thought this one was funny. It said, when I was 19, I could mix whiskey, vodka, and tequila. Now I have to watch what creamer I'm using so I don't shit myself.
Yes, how true.
It made me laugh. Like, oh my God.
That's a good one.
Okay. I don't know. I don't want to scroll while I try to save them in my
I know, me too. I hate scrolling when we're live. And I'm sorry, sometimes I do hate that.
But that was funny.
That's funny.
Is that we age. I think the aging memes, like as you're getting older, they're so funny because they're so accurate. It's so accurate about how we change as we get older and the things that excite us. Like about the other day, I don't even know how to explain it. I could not wait to get into my bed. And it wasn't even like 8:30 yet. Like I just wanted to get into my comfortable bed and just lay there. And whether I turned the TV on or not, I did not care. My body was just tired. It was painfully tired. And the things that I try to figure out why my body is sore, I think should be a TV show. Like, honestly, I should have like something on Facebook or YouTube, because when certain things hurt me on my body, like more than usual, because, I'm pretty messed up right now because I'm out of shape. But when certain things hurt me, I'm like, why does my butt like hurt? Like if I was working out, like it's like sore, like sore. Like if I did squats, right? And I'm trying to think, what did I do? Really, it doesn't take much when you're out of shape. That's the problem. So I thought about it and I'm like, because I bent down and did squat a few times to pick up stuff when I was loading and unloading my mimosas. For me to get sore, like I worked out, is very sad to me. Or if your arm was sore and then you went bowling, you're like, what the how out of shape am I?
Carol, I'm going to tell you something. Being on stage at my age with those shoes from 8 to 10, when the next 2 days, I was like, oh
Mhm.
my God, my knee, my arm. I felt like I just like wrestled. I mean, it was like, but you're moving stuff. You're moving like this. You don't know. You're not thinking. Hey,
Right.
you think it's part of the act. You look you think you look cool. But anyway, blah
Yeah.
blah blah. And then you go back. What the fuck were you thinking?
What was I doing? Oh, I have to get in shape. I have to get in the gym. Period. It has to happen because I feel like I'm 95. I really do.
Yeah,
And it's
I
embarrassing.
think there's a lot of people that feel that way. You're not alone on that. That's not okay. So it is Ocean's Pit. We're going to do the weather real fast, and then Carol's got a little announcement that what she's going to do later on this evening. It's brought to you by today's weather for Tuesday, August 18th. Brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware. 78 degrees right now, 60%, 69% humidity, 9-mile-an-hour winds. The high today is 79, about 1 o'clock, which is about 8 minutes away. And we're looking at rain around 9 p.m., 10 p.m., 11 p.m., and 12 p.m. So looks like it rained. It is hot and muggy out there, so just be careful. But they are calling for rain later on this evening. That's brought to you by JRC Ace Hardware, buy local, shop local, helping neighbors be further with neighborhoods. We have St. Jude's thing coming up September 20th, and they do their raffles. Carol, you're going to go live today on social media. Tell us what's going on with that.
Yeah, so I went live last week and I was like, I don't want to say unprepared. I just kind of was flying off the seat of my pants. You know what I mean? Just talking about what I knew. But I will have everything in front of me this time. So I'm going to talk about between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. I'm going to go live from my personal page. And I just want to talk to people and they'll be able to purchase their raffle tickets on there. We have, so the raffle tickets that we have right now, and they're on sale. We're only selling 150 of each ticket. That's it. So you can have greater odds of winning. There's a $2,000 raffles, two of them that are $1,000 value each. One of them is a night to remember in Oak Brook. One of them is a night to remember Rosemont. They're great packages. I'll talk all about them tonight, and then tell you how you can Zelle, you can call, you can message me. We can figure all that out. You can have them bought tonight. But I recommend doing that. Whatever we have left over, we'll sell at the event on September 20th if we have anything left. And then we have the cruise. We have a cruise, and those are $50 tickets, and that's like it's got to be every bit of a $3,000 value or more for that one. Like I said, I'll have everything in front of me. So I'll be able to answer questions too if they have any questions.
And what time are you going to be going live? What time and where?
Between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. 7:30 and 8 o'clock on my page, my personal page. And then I'm hoping I'm going to try and bring somebody on with me that knows everything St. Jude, if I can do it. I don't know, you know how you invite me to come on and they send a request and stuff. I'm not great at that stuff, but I'm going to try it. And if we can get them on, then we'll have a lot more information and we'll be able to talk about it together. So yeah, I just want to get out there as much as I can right now. Also, I found something out too. That rainbow truck, the rainbow cone truck that's out there every year.
Yes.
I didn't know this myself. That is available to the public that day too. So it's set up in the parking lot there at the Melrose Park Civic Center. That's not just for the people that are at the St. Jude Big Bash Buffet.
No, you can get that. Right. Correct.
Yes.
Correct.
So, and that's delicious. So anyway, we'll talk everything about Big Bash Buffet 17th annual. We think it's going to be one of the biggest ones ever. We're hoping that it is. And we're just hoping to beat every year. Obviously the goal is to beat what we made the year before. And it always has exponentially risen. So, our goal would be 100,000 would be unbelievable. And it's not impossible, but it's not easy. But with the amount of people that Carl and Paula have in place and these volunteers that have been around for 17 years, I mean, these people have been in it with them since the beginning. They're the best people. They're some of the best people I've ever met. And they're so dedicated and so passionate about it. I'm just so glad to be a part of it. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to go live later on 7:30 and 8.
I agree with 100%. I remember when Carl first sat down and said, "Hey, this is what I'm thinking of doing," and we were all part of. And so I've been with Carl a long time, and they have a great, and it's a great cause when you're there. You feel cool, you feel good, and you're doing something good. and the
Yes.
camaraderie and what they do at the Civic Center there in Melrose Park. So Carl and Paula Doty, incredible job. So look for that, Carol Brandolino tonight about 7:37. That should be very cool. Okay. Woman creates 25 fake accounts to test her husband's loyalty. He fails every time. 25 fake accounts, and he fails every time. A woman reportedly went to extreme lengths to test her husband's loyalty, creating 25 fake social media profiles with different names, photos, personalities. According to the story, he fell for every single one. But after the first few attempts, the bigger question became why she felt the need to keep testing him.
Right.
Was she looking for undeniable proof, struggling to accept the truth, or holding a relationship that already lost its trust long before fake account number 25?
Right. I mean, if you're making fake accounts, there's red flag number one. If you're making fake accounts and testing somebody, that's a red flag in itself. If I got to go to, if I even want to do, I was married almost 20 years and we were together 25 years. I don't think I ever went into his phone. Like, I don't. And if I ever had a question, like, well, if I thought I saw something, I'd be like, well, who was that then? You know, just ask. Just fucking ask. Because most of the time you're going to be wrong.
Yeah.
Most of the time you're wrong and your mind will get the best of you, right? You'll create a woman, trust me, men too, will create a scenario in their head. Trust me, they do. So,
but wait, that women's intuition is very, very smart. Don't let them, gentlemen out there.
It's
true. Pretty scary.
It's true. It's very scary.
They can call the shot. They can call the shot before it happens. I don't know why you women aren't in gambling or something or predicting football game, because you guys would be rich. I mean,
it's an intuition. It works. Trust your gut. Your gut. That's it.
Your gut knows it. Makes sense. Carol, busy men communicate. Uninterested men explain later. Know the difference.
Busy men communicate. Busy.
Uninterested men explain later. Know the difference.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Makes sense.
Makes sense. I can't figure out men really. So I maybe somebody should write a book.
Didn't they try this 9 Mars, Venus?
Oh, men are from Mars, women are from Venus, or something like that. I mean, yeah, I guess. I think our brains are wired, sadly, for this dumb challenge. Things have to be a challenge for some reason. Like, if God forbid something comes easily, like, can't you just look at it as that it's a natural, organic connection, that it just fits? Because you know what I mean? Like, sometimes don't be a Carol and question every single thing and then pick it apart and analyze the shit out of it. Like, but that's just how my brain is wired, right? And I'm not saying it has to be a challenge for me at all.
No, right,
I just pick things apart and what if I drive myself crazy, you know? But don't always chase after something just because it's a challenge, because it doesn't always mean that they're the right one for you. They're that much of a challenge for a reason. If they really wanted you, you'd have them.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to chase. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it should be that easy, I think.
Very good point. Good point. So but that in women's intuition. That's it. Stop trying to be understood by people. Committed to misunderstanding you. Stop trying to be understood by people committed to be understanding you. My God, is that a good one?
Yeah.
Is that a good one?
Yeah.
Very, very. It's sad too. Someone was answering, I think Boyd and Jeanette asking about what about Jerry Jams moving all that equipment. Between Jerry Jams does do the equipment. Tony Toto does too, and sometimes Tony Toto does drums and sound. So he does, that's all his equipment. And of course, you got Jerry doing his sound. Then you got Daryl with the equipment too. I'm very fortunate that the crew that I have, I get to walk in and walk out and they do an
Yeah.
incredible job at what they do. So
Yeah.
good point there, Boyd and Jeanette. I like that very much. We are at 1 o'clock here, but we got one. I think it's if I got the right story, it should make us laugh a little bit. I'm hoping, but me with if scrolling, which I promised I hate to do, and forget it. Not that important. All right, guys. What do we got tonight? We'll know by the next 10 minutes or so if Kenosha is going to happen. Ocean's Rat Pack tonight live at Petrified Springs, Stogies and Steins Festival. That is tonight. So far, it's still on. We haven't got the word yet. That's at 6 o'clock. Tomorrow, Pronto's in Glendale Heights, outside patio. Mm-hmm. We don't know if it rains. We will get canceled. Thursday, Moretti's in Edison Park. If it rains, we'll go inside. Friday, Chicago, 3 weeks. And then Saturday, we're looking at, of course, Mars Resort, 4 to 7. A lot of good stuff coming up still. But tomorrow, same will be my guest. We're talking comedy. We're talking about Cheap Trick and more. No show on Thursday because I have a gig in the afternoon in South. Bill Saratellis, Frank, yours truly as Dean, Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Schneider as Tony Bennett. So it's going to be Tony, Dean, Frank, and friends. So that's good. All right. So birthdays for today. Steve Austin, for you wrestling fans, 316, 59. Ric Flair, 77 years old. Dennis, our buddy Dennis from Lake Geneva, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Dave.
You got to love that, man. Owen, our grandson Owen is 4 months old. Dirty Dan Buck from The Boys celebrating a birthday. Tom Thayer of 65 years old, former Chicago Bear. Belinda Carlisle, the Go-Go, 68. Vincent Caraca, of course, played Johnny Sachs in The Sopranos. Richard Hurt played Hunts Hall in The Bowery Boys. Now we're going way back. Edie Gourmet, great singer, of course. Eddie Olchak from the Blackhawks. Sid Haberstein from the band Boston. Madonna, 68 years old. Fabian turns 83. And WNBA women's basketball, Sophia Cunningham celebrating a birthday as well. Very, very cool. Guys, thank you, Tommy Vena. Check Vena Landscaping for 847-432-5266 and Armando Supermarkets, Danny, Mazzy, and Robin, of course, 925 Liberty Street in Elgin. And our good buddies Mike and Gigi from Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair. Go to Crash Champions Collision Auto Repair.com. And Anthony and Carmela from Tri-Experts. Throw away the hat, throw away the spray. Get done. Anyway, guys, don't forget, Carol will be live at 7:30 tonight talking about St. Jude's. Sicilian Boy, they have a midget Cheap Trick tribute band. Yes, I did see that. Midgets have a hard time dating. No, that's true. They have a Kiss one, too. They have a Kiss one, too.
Are you serious?
Anyway, we're going to, Kiss band. They call it Kiss Midgets, or whatever little people. I don't know what you can call them now. Anyway, our good friends from JRC Ace Hardware, folks. They got some great stuff going on. It's a summer project. They're still going strong. You're already thinking about fall. Now the perfect time to save. I've been checking out the Munch Red Hot Eyes and trust me, there's some great deals you don't want. Mid and Garden Essentials, insect killers, birdseed value sales, little giant ladders, outdoor chairs, pool salt, home hardware essentials, AC Ward's savings, got it all. Go to Chicago, our good friends from JRC Ace Hardware, buy local, shop local, helping neighbors before they were neighborhoods. Buy local, shop local, support local establishments, support live entertainment, be kind to one another. If you're offended with anything you hear on this show, just because you're offended doesn't mean you're right. Doesn't mean we're right either, but thank God we have a little freedom of speech. Carol, thank you for what you do, and good luck tonight, which is going live about St. Jude's. And guys, back again tomorrow. Guys, peace and love. Enjoy your day today. It's supposed to rain tonight, so go out and have some fun. Do whatever you got to do. You have a great day, and keep us posted on your daughter's first day at high school. See what that's like. Very, very cool. Guys, Star says peace, love. Take us out. Oh, peace. Thank you, Carol.
Okay,
By the
bye.
time
Bye, guys. Hey,
tomorrow.
I'm out.
Okay, guys. See you later. Oh, here it is. Bye bye, everybody. Woo. See you later. Bye bye.